Hey there. So I thought it would be nice to do a little planner slash journaling video since I haven't done one of those in a minute on this channel. So I'm going to be doing a August and September flip through because I didn't do an August one because I was in the middle of trying out a different system. So I wanted to wait on doing that and also September just to see how I flow with it. So you may or may not know, I have been using the Sterling Ink N1 horizontal. Yeah, full year. I got that in, I think I started in February. So I've been mainly in that planner and I absolutely love it, but I decided I wanted to try other things as well. So I've been in a B6 Stylogy, A5 Stylogy, and then another system that I tried. So yeah, let's just start. So August, I actually stopped. This is new, by the way. I was in a Moterm cover, but this is one of the reasons I decided to switch because I had this Moterm and it was just too bulky. Like, I do like how there's like the zipper in here. I don't think I have anything. Yeah, there's like the zipper in here with the card slots, and then there's room for my cards in the back. But because my planner, it was getting chunkier, it just seemed, I don't know, heavier. But now that I haven't been in a while, I'm just like, ooh, this is like nice and cozy, you know, but we'll talk about that later. So I ended up buying a traveler's notebook. I got it in black. And once I got this, I was like, I absolutely love the feel of this. So I decided to try this out, but I wasn't going to put my Sterling ink in here. I was going to use the inserts. But before I get ahead of myself, let's look at August in here because I feel like there's a lot to go through. So usually I think I do my flips like in the shorts, but here we are. So here is August, and I'm looking at the goals right here. I'm like, yep, failed at that, but it's okay. So I have my currently inked here, and then I use the back for my daily journaling pages. So I go ahead and pre-decorate and pre-date all of the pages for the month, and then just so that way I don't have to worry about it, you know. Sometimes I'll go ahead and do just like a couple of days. See, sometimes I leave it blank. I'm not tripping off of that. Like that doesn't bother me at all. Because, you know, sometimes I'd be busy. But at least there's like some stickers on here, just a little bit to decorate. So there's my journal pages, all right? This is what I use the back for, strictly just journaling. I don't do brain dumps in the back here or anything like that. For the weekly, where's that? Okay. So here's like the beginning. This is where I started experimenting with the weekly. I went back to my boxes. I think I went back to these boxes in July, June, July, because I stopped doing boxes for a minute. Yeah, June. So I was experimenting with what I wanted to do for the weekly section, and I honestly was going to turn this planner into a health planner, and because I wanted to have space. I liked doing the whole food log thing. I wanted to have space for like my sleep and my steps, tracking it that way, because habit trackers, they don't work for me and stuff like that. So I liked how I just like doing these boxes. I don't know. For some reason, these boxes just like make me happy. So then I tried to do boxes over here as well. And, you know, I was just experimenting. I don't know why I keep trying to do this. It does not work for me. I just need to accept that. Then this was when I was like, this is strictly just my health. So I was just going to use the food log for this whole section here, and then have my steps and sleep in bigger boxes. But then I realized I really don't need those bigger boxes. Then I also wanted to track my mood. Yeah, so then once September hit, I was like, I'm gonna try something else. I just fell off wanting to track my health, even though I should be tracking it, because I am trying out different medications and stuff like that. And I would like to have somewhere I can keep like a log of how it's affected me, because I tend to forget really easily. So there's that. And then I haven't been in here in October. So one thing I realized is, as I'm thinking of what I want to use in 2026, I'm trying not to deal with that, because I feel like that's too early. And the way that I've been going, I've been switching out a lot. But one thing I do know for sure is the N1 size. This is my jam. This is made for me. Like, this is what I need. I need the Traveler's notebook size. I've tried doing the B6-ology. I tried doing the A5 size, and it does not work. I even got a Sterling Ink undated A5, and I think I was in there. I was just trying it out while I was in here, and it was too big. But then the B6 was good and compact for me, but I don't know. We're going to get into that whenever I change my systems. But yeah, I know that I wanted to do with the Travelers, so that's why I decided to go ahead and use the inserts. What are they? The MD inserts. So I got, actually, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. My main one is, like, this insert right here is actually a Wonderland222. This is the A5, and I think it's the 368 page. Yeah, 368 page. But I ended up cutting it down so that way it can be the Traveler size. That was actually pretty easy. I had a mat, and I got the I had an X-Acto knife, and I just measured it and went down the size. So I did that. That wasn't too difficult, because I have so many Wonderland222 books, because they have the original, or the Tomoegawa paper, and I absolutely loved it. I think I just got one book, and then I was like, yeah, I definitely need to use this. So I actually have 2 ink journals in the A5 size, and they just work out perfectly. So yeah, I have, are these A5? Yeah, I have these A5 books. So I got 2 368 page, and I got a 92, and then I got 2 192 or something like that. So I decided, let's just use what we have, you know. But there was inserts that did come with the Travelers. So like I said, this is the Wonderland222. This is the original. I also had another insert. Where is it at? Is it in here? I think it's in here. Why does that look like that? This is a vellum, like a white vellum, but you can see the glue lines. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to change that, but I was gonna change it anyway. Anyway, so this is a Travelers Company insert, and this one was strictly for, I started doing kind of like a junk journal type thing, or a creative journal, and this page is like my, I don't know, I was on my wine kick August and September, so I need to cut back on that. But I just did like a little wine page, and then I have some Sterling Ink stickers. First, this was gonna be like a daily, so there's some pages you can actually see like the date and stuff like that, but I was like, I think I'm just gonna go over that with whatever I feel like. And yeah, so it's like, it's a mix of stuff, but this is like my wine one. Then I started another one. See, there's a date right there. And this is, like foods. And then this is all sterling ink paper or stickers. And then I got like a little quote sticker book, use that there. And then I finished Game of Thrones finally after like watching it all the way up to like, I only had 3 more episodes. And I just kept rewatching because I didn't want it to end. And I was like, yeah, I was not happy with the ending. But anyway, so I wrote about that. And yeah, I really like how this came out. This is like the vellum from Sterling Ink. I think this is the October one, which I love that sticker subscription. Then here's another October. I'm going to leave this for something else. I don't know what, but then I need to finish it. I need to put his name here. I came across a song by Emmett Finn called Edge of the Dark. So I went ahead and did like a whole spread with this song because I had that on repeat. So I wrote all the lyrics and then pictures of him. And then here's the song, a screenshot of the song. I just love that song. I hate when I do that sometimes because then I get tired of it. Like I don't get that same feeling that I get when I usually, I don't know. I even had that song on replay as I was like journaling this out. And then that's all that I have so far. But I'm going to keep using this as like a creative journal. I just got into K-pop, specifically ATEEZ. So there's going to be a lot of spreads in there with that. So yeah, that was one of the inserts that I had in here. And then this is the Wonderland222. This is basically what I was doing like dailies. And then I also sometimes had journaling in here. Okay, so I started doing weeklies also. Because I was falling off on my vertical weeklies, which I was really loving with using like these little stickers and keeping track of things. But I wanted an all-in-one system, even though like, because I had the horizontal, right? I had the big horizontal planner, and then I had a vertical weekly booklet. And I just fell off of that. I don't know. But I think I realized what the problem is. It's just like, I don't want to feel like I have to go in there or I have to do it. So this book gave me a chance to like, if I want to do a weekly in here, I can. If I need to do it, then I can and I will. But if I don't need it or I don't want to do it, I don't have to do it in here. It's not already out and I don't feel like I'm wasting a page. So that's one reason why I decided to go into like a notebook, because I had the freedom to do whatever I want, you know? And that's another reason why I did end up liking using the Stalogy, specifically more the B6 than the A5, because I could do it however I wanted, right? And if I missed a day or whatnot, that was no problem. But I really, really liked how this came out with doing it myself. I really, really like doing that. Okay, so then we have more pages. Then we hit September. I ended up doing that weekly again. Love that. I really love how this came out. It is so cute. Then started doing dailies. But then I started I love how, so this is another way I did my weekly. So instead of having like the actual weekly format, I just kind of did it where I put the dates of the week, and then I just had sections. Like I used the stickers to kind of section it off. So this is like food related, you know, grocery shopping, what I cooked and stuff like that. I really did like that I had what exactly I ate and stuff like that, or what I cooked. If I got takeout, this is cleaning section. And then this was my creative section. And then like I would add any extras down here at the bottom. So I really like doing that. Then we go, so loud. Then we go into the daily journaling again. Here's a brain dump page. And then here I did it again for the weekly. I just absolutely love this. I absolutely love this. I need to go back to it. So then we go with the dailies again. Then I was like, I started time stamping in here, and then I was trying to incorporate these food stickers too, but I started time stamping in here because in my tarot, in my tarot journal and like my gratitude journal, like I had them separately, but now I just put it in one. I randomly started putting like the time that I was journaling and also where I was at when I was journaling. So if I was at work and journaling, or if I'm somewhere in the house, I put I'm in my bedroom, or I'm in the living room, I'm in my car, like stuff like that. I don't know what made me start doing that, but I started doing that. I don't know if I'm going to keep on doing that. I still do that in my tarot, actually. I just put the time for my tarot, but I don't know if I'm going to keep on doing that in, for journaling. But here's another week, I think. Yeah, I think this is another week. So then I started doing, putting it in the section. So I started doing like a creative section, then a focus section. So creative is like YouTube or anything, and then focus is like any errands or cleaning around the house. I like using the word focus better than tasks or to do. I don't feel too much resistance with that word. If it was cleaning or tasks or to do, I feel resistance with it. So I like using the word focus. I need to get more focus stickers. So I could just write it too. I don't need to be spending more money. But, and then I did at the bottom here, rest and recharge. But I think I might change that. So yeah, then we have more journaling. And then I started doing sideways journaling in here, and that was a lot of fun. See, I got 6 p.m. at work. I really, I've seen like some YouTube videos where it's like they talk about sideways journaling, but I've never really watched it or clicked on it or anything like that. But this kind of changed the game for me, so I really need to do that more. I really liked it. And then we come to the end of September. Oh, I love this spread. I love this. I was like in a mood that day, and it was just, I don't know, I was having a rough day that day, but I really like how I did this. This is actually some ink that I was trying out, Troublemaker ink, and I finally figured out how it feels for dry inks, fountain pen ink. So that's why I was writing with that, and how, yeah, it's different. It's different. I don't know if I would write with dry inks all the time, but I just love how this came out. It's so pretty. And then I used my speedball nib for the flow and to keep it simple, and just, I don't know, I felt very artsy that day. And then here we are. Oh, here's the last week of September, early October, and I did the 3 sections again. So yeah, I did the same thing with like my creative, and then my focus, and then like self-care, yada, yada, yada. But then I was falling off on this. I noticed I was falling off on this. So then I had October, and then I have October 3rd. I only did like a small snippet of the day. I was going to go back and finish it out, but it's whatever. Then I put a little keep on keeping on, because I knew I was like slowly falling out of the habit of doing the journaling in here. So I was just trying to tell myself, you know, like, it's okay, just keep on doing what you're doing. So yeah, that is my August and September in here. This is a little like my manifestation insert. I'm just gonna keep that in there. So yeah, but here's the thing. I ended up okay, so it's October 8th. Last night, I wanted to see how this N1 fit in here. I probably don't need, I really like having my little creative journal insert in here because I just love journaling in this size, and it feels nice, you know? So I actually ended up coming back in here last night. I need to put a tab on here, and I actually did this today, like right before I filmed. So I went and printed out the monthly freebie from Sterling Ink, put October. I think I'm gonna put like I'm back or something like that, because I'm trying something else different, but I'm trying to see if I want to go back to just basically how I was in here. But I also want to see, I don't know, I'm just experimenting, y'all. So here we are instead of doing a weekly, I'm doing the 2 days that I'm off of work. And I want to see if that would basically save up some space in what I'm thinking about going into for 2026. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to go and do for 2026, but I did order something, but now I'm just like, how should I use it? You know? So I ended up doing just the 2 days that I'm off instead of like a whole week. And this kind of feels like it's a lot. At first I had it for like this week. Like this was October 6th, and then I had through an October 12th sticker. But I was like, let's see if just doing every couple of days work. Because when the days that I work, every couple of days that I'm off work. Because the days that I work, I don't do anything because I work long hours. And basically my only agenda is to just go to work. Go to work and make sure Pidgey is fed. All right. Like that's all I can do. So I want to try doing that. I was actually doing that in this B6 here. I actually miss like how I had this set up, but it was just like the way that this book is, like the dimensions of it kind of started bugging me. Like I like it, but it just, I don't know. It is actually really good for daily journaling, but I think what it was is I was just missing my N1, to be honest with you. Like I said, I just love the N1 size, but I do like how this is all filled up. And then this is how I did, like, I love me some boxes, you guys. And this is how I did, see, this is the weekend that I was off. So I started doing it that way. So writing my errands and my tasks for the whole weekend, and then just checked them off as I went. And then I started doing like AM and PM routines and stuff like that. I really, really like this. So I'm thinking I want to go back into something like this where I don't think I'm going to put journaling in here because I have a separate, I'm not going to show you too many pages because it's like this started becoming my journal, but this is my tarot journal. First, these are both Wonderland222. So these are B6. And first, this one was just like my gratitude journal. When did I start this one? So the end of July, August. Okay, so I started this one because I think I was doing gratitude in my N1, but I wanted more space. I wasn't writing as much, so I wanted more space. And so I started in here. So I did that to the end of September. Oh, there's October. Okay. And then this is like my tarot journal. So this is where I pull my daily cards, but it's not literally every single day. It's just when I have time. If I have time before work, then I'll do it. Sometimes I'm able to get up early and do it, but sometimes I'm not, and that's okay. But the days that I'm off, like it literally, I take my time to journal. before I start anything. Like, I gotta have my coffee, sit at my desk, and just do my journaling. So my gratitude and my journaling. So what I recently started doing is I stopped writing in here. This was my gratitude and affirmations and whatnot. And now I'm just putting it all in one book with my tarot. So that's actually been kind of nice, because I was doing like morning pages, but I realized quickly I don't have the time all the time to do that. Like I said, the days that I work, like if I have time to pull a card, I'll do that and write really quickly about it. But morning pages, that takes too long. So I kind of still do morning pages, but it's not like I have to write 3 pages. I just write however much I feel. But yeah, I love this journal. I love it. And I don't have that many stickers in here. I don't have that many pages with stickers in here because honestly, this, like, I'm only in here in the morning. I don't have time for all that, you know, like I'm trying to wake up and whatnot. So most of the time I don't even have my sticker bag with me at my desk. I have it like in my backpack or something like that, or next to my bed. And I just write, you know, like I've been journaling since like middle school. So like 20 plus years. I love journaling. And it wasn't until this year where I actually started using stickers and, you know, fountain pens. Like, it does help me journal more, because before I was only journaling like things that I was trying to work through, like if there was any bad situation or something like that. I wasn't really journaling for like happy moments or about happy moments, but the stickers and the fountain pens, like that kind of changed the game for me. So it actually made me become a daily journaler. So yeah, I'm not tripping off of if I have stickers or not in my daily journal. It's something that I need to get, like a brain dump in the morning time. Now, when I'm in my Sterling ink, in here, I do like to use stickers. But like I said, I pre-sticker these every month. I don't know if I'm going to keep on doing that because of the way that I'm trying to figure out how I want to use this planner. So yeah, I have my weekly here, and then I try to do my daily here, and I can't stand this. I can't stand the spread. I think I might rip this out, to be honest with you. Look at all that. But yeah, I really don't like this. It's too much space. Oh, I didn't even write anything right here. I just realized that. But it's still too much space. Maybe I could write bigger, but I mean, I don't like it. So I think what I want to do, instead of daily planning, I want to just go forth with either doing something like this with the 3 boxes, or I don't know, or just like kind of like a list. I think I just want to have everything for the week, and then as I do it, then I check it off, like depending on how I'm feeling that day. I don't want to plan it out ahead of time, because mostly I go with the flow for things. I try to have like a structure for myself and plan things out, and it doesn't work for me. It does not work for me. If I don't feel like doing something at that moment, I'm not going to do it, and I'm not going to force myself to do it. When I stop forcing myself to do things, like to be on a schedule or a routine or anything like that, I actually become more motivated to do the thing. Kind of weird, kind of not, but I think it's because I don't have that stress level on myself. Like, oh man, I gotta get this done today, da, da, da. And I feel like if I write it out, then I have to do it. And then when I don't do it, if I don't cross it off, it gets to me, and then it just makes me feel down. And I don't want to do that. So I like having this list and then check it off as I go. Whether I might end up doing like, see, I wrote so much because it was for a whole week, but I might have to, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to try to do this stuff, but if I don't, I'm not tripping off of it. And for some reason, if I don't have things checked off when I have a weekly like this, I don't tend to be down on myself with it as if I would with the daily planning. It's just the strangest thing. I thought daily planning would help me so that way it could give me focus on what to do for the day. But like I said, I'm more of a go with the flow type. And then when I relieve the stress for myself, I tend to do better. I guess because I don't have the headache or the stress of doing things. But I really, I like, I can't even look at this. Okay, that's better. Like, that was really bugging me. So yeah, that is how my August and September went, and a little bit of how I'm experimenting with October. One thing is, yeah, I don't know if I want to keep this insert in here because it is overhang. It's not too bad where it's really bothering me, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be different in what I'm thinking about using for next year, because this does have a lot of stuff that, like the weeklies and stuff like that. I don't know. I was just trying to see if I wanted to keep using this traveler's notebook or if I wanted to go back to the Mo term. Because honestly, I did have a plastic, like the zipper pouch. It had the zipper pouch, and then it had like a slot here. But I ended up adding this. This is coming up a little bit. I ended up adding this, and I wanted to use, like, put it for my stickers, like my Sterling ink stickers that I got for that month. But it makes it too bulky. Like, I took it out even before I put this in. So it just, I don't know. It actually fit a little bit better with the Wonderland, because this is kind of, I don't know if you can tell the way, I guess because of the spine or whatever, but it's just coming out really, it's pointy. You know, it's pointy. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I have for you today. It actually felt really good talking about my journals and stuff like that. It's been a minute. I've been doing a lot of fountain pen content, but yeah, I just wanted to get back in here, and then I will be doing, once my planner book, whatever you want to call it, comes in, I will be doing an unboxing on that, and hopefully by that time I know how I want to use it. Maybe I'll figure it out after the fact when it's in my hand and stuff like that, but I'm really excited about it. It's just the fact that I don't know. I'm definitely already changed my mind on how I want to use it, like 2 or 3 times already, but that's why I'm back in here and just trying to figure it out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you are thinking for next year. Are you going to switch it up? Are you trying something different? I know there's been like issues with the paper and whatnot, and that was a big issue for me. And that was also another reason why I cut down on that Wonderland222 notebook into a traveler size, because I had no issues with that paper. I absolutely love that paper. And if I don't know. Like, I'm honestly now thinking, like, should I just go and cut those other 2 notebooks down, just use those? Because honestly, I think I can use 1 notebook for a year, because they're both 368 pages. I don't know. I'm changing my mind already. But yeah, let me know what you guys are using, what you're doing. It's getting close to the end of the year, guys. It's getting close. It's crazy. I also wanted to come back in here because I kind of wanted to just finish this book out for the year, you know? Like, I wanted to feel like a completion with it. So that's also another reason I decided to come back in here. But Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I love this. I love this planner. I love this. It really helped me with my daily journaling and also just being creative with my pages. So yeah, it's really nice being back in here. It's only been a day, but it actually feels good in my hand and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm rambling on. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, take care.